Hey folks, Dave here, and welcome to episode 2 of my Torment Tides of Numenera Impressions playthrough. Boy, the name of this game, that's a tongue twister. I get scared every time I'm about to say it. In the last episode, we started the game. We went through, I guess, what you'd call a prologue to determine who my character is, and then right when the episode ended, we found ourselves here in the character creator. So, we haven't really even gotten started yet. So, having said that, let's get started, shall we? Okay, so type abilities. 2 points remaining. Okay, scan thoughts. The surfer thoughts of most people. Ooh, that'd be useful. Yeah, that's pretty good. When training Cipher, okay. Remove all negative fetals. I guess that means I can get rid of negative effects in combat. Gain, more armor, okay. Teleport one ally to a point, if in range. So these three are combat skills. Esotery, esotery, esotery. And these things are... okay. These are more non-combat abilities. Yeah, let's do the non-combat abilities. Most skills increase your chance of success on specific kinds of actions and tasks, but some give other passive bonuses. Each skill starts at the novice level and can be increased, trained, or specialized, granting greater bonuses each level. Right. Scripters often leave some skills at the inability level, meaning they inflict penalties. Oh, right. Okay. So I'm trained in cipher use, lore, and concentration. I have an inability to intimidate or to use weapons. That could be bad. Exploration skill. Academic knowledge of natural sciences. Depth knowledge of machines. Or let's see natural. Okay. Only glaives receive training in weapon skills. Right, so I'm completely reliant on my intellect now. I can't fight worth a damn. Oh, this will be interesting. Although you chose your descriptor from among the many doppelgangers in the mirror, you now have a chance to view the specific bonuses and penalties it grants. You can also examine the effects of other descriptors and choose a new one if you wish. Right. So. Let's go back. Okay, next. Oh, I get to choose one of these things. That's mystical. Right. I'm training in lore, mystical. Don't like that. Clever. 2 intellect pool. Ooh. Cautious. Perception and stealth. That's not bad. Charming. Persuasion and deception. But I lose intellect? Oh, I don't think I like that. Observant. Perception and concentration, but I can't run. I like that. Strong-willed. No. Swift. Let's go with observant. Yes. Boom. There we go. Game start. Decisions. I always feel like I'm making the wrong choices. The Spectre. Ooh, the Spectre. Everything about the spectral figure seems dreamlike. He is a hazy silhouette who seems to be made of blue glass smoke. He wears stylish, well-cut clothes. His handsome, bearded face seems hauntingly familiar, though you've never seen him before. He breathes a sigh of relief when he sees you. We weren't sure that would work. We pulled our strength and channeled it through me to reach you, to wake you up. He glances at the other figures here and frowns unhappily. It took more out of them than we thought. The other reflections, they're more like shadows now. Look, I'll bet you've got a lot of questions. This whole place is basically your mind. Your body's still out there in the real world, healing from that fall. You need to get out there and finish the process. He shrugs. It shouldn't be too hard. Before I met you, it felt like something was hunting me. Do you know what it was? You said I had to finish the process. What do you mean by that? Or those other people, you call them reflections. If this place is my mind, why don't I remember any of this, any of you? Who are you? How do you know all this, all that you're telling me? How about who are you? He pauses and looks down on himself, considering a long time before answering. I'm you. I'm a part of your mind, a splinter. I was waiting here for you. We called you with the memories of the others who are here. I don't know what happened next. What are those other people? That's what they are. As I said, it's your mind. You'll find reflections of people you knew, people you met in the real world, and with whom you shared some kind of psychic connection. I don't know how or why. It just happens. How about the thing that was hunting me? He closes his eyes. That's a memory I don't want to recall. Large, black, furious. It's our death. It's the sorrow. He closes his eyes. I hope it's lost interest in you. If it finds us, we're done for. It's your mind, a construct built to, I don't know, share thoughts, store your true self. Wait, you know how people say in the first place? This is definitely the first place of your memory. Well, it was the first place for me anyway. You'd probably know better since it's yours. If you don't remember now, maybe it'll come to you later. He throws up his hands in frustration. I'm just a part of you. I look at you and I know. This place was made for you, for us, and I remember pieces of knowledge that come to me when you ask your questions, but that's all. After you wake up from this dream state and attune to the tides, you'll need to find something called a resonance chamber. Your body should have landed somewhere near it. Just climb inside that and everything will be fine. You mean attune to the tides? Tides are like a force, like gravity or magnetism or something, except they respond to people's actions and perceptions. Your body, that is your body in the real world, needs the tides to survive. It's not something you need to worry about. Your body will attune as it wakes up. I remember pieces about it, but not the whole. It's a crystal sarcophagus. I remembered having 5 mechanical arms around it and a metal ring set on the floor. I think we were aiming for it when we fell. When you open your eyes in the real world, it should be nearby. So how do I get back to the real world? There is a portal down there. It'll take you back to your body. Just step through it, and the whole ties thing should take care of itself. He crosses his arms. When you wake up, find the resonance chamber and activate it. Then we can... What in the hell is that? Oh dear. Gods, it's the sorrow. Whoa. The sorrow is anchored to those reflections. It's devouring their power. Oh shit. We have to get rid of them. Destroy its anchors or else the sorrow will erase us forever. Kill the reflections anchoring the sorrow to your mind. A crisis begins when you enter into a dangerous situation. Crises are turn-based encounters where you can fight, sneak, manipulate the environment, or talk your way out of trouble. Oh, cool! I like that they're called crises as well. Each turn you can take one action to attack or activate an ability. You can also make one move. The reflection near you, kill it. You'll loosen the sorrow's anchor. Use blah to attack an enemy or move to a position. Try clicking the highlighted character now. Okay, I've got a 65% chance. What else can I do? Character abilities. Onslaught. Okay. 50%. I have no idea. Effort can be applied to attacks to increase your chance to hit. As with other tasks, each level of effort increases your chances by 20% at the cost of 1 point from a stat pool. Unarmed attacks may use speed, but other weapons and abilities may use might or intellect. Right. Can I cancel? Maybe I should just go up to it and attack. When you apply effort to an attack, it also increases damage you deal. Right. So I can put speed. 1 plus 2, 1 plus 4. Okay. What in the... It's escaping. It's going to hide inside your mind. Now run. Get to the next one. Yeah, instead of being clever, I should just do what the game's asking of me. You can sacrifice your action for the turn to double move instead of attacking. Movement per view line turns purple whenever a position required double move. Okay. So I can double move. It looked like it was attacking where I was. Instead of attacking where I was, you should have attacked where I was going to be. Oh. Yeah. Okay. It still seems to be attacking over there. That's very weird. Oh, right. Basic attack. Yeah, got it. Okay. Sorrow infection up. What is it doing now? It's infecting it somehow. Fettles are temporary conditions or status effects that can improve or reduce a character's stats. The Sorrow has just placed a fettle on the remaining reflection. You can't remove this fettle, but you might find a way to overcome it. No, I don't seem to be able to fettle. Oh. Okay, so that would be useful. I mean, useless. So that reduces physical damage. Schist. The reflection is protected somehow. You need to find a way to hit it even harder. Grab that piece of mirror glass. It might have enough residual energy to kill the reflection. Okay. To pick up loot? Yep, okay. Activate an item. Left click on the item icon in the bar above your portrait. Ooh. That's pretty neat. Whoa. You pried it loose. That thing is a cancer, an infection. It's unstoppable. But you stopped it. He holds his head in his hands. I can't believe it found us in here. He looks at you, terror in his eyes. That thing, the Sorrow, it's been hunting you. It's what killed you in the first place. It'll keep hunting you until you activate the resonance chamber. I didn't remember until I saw it. But that's why the chamber is so important. You have to get back and activate the chamber before it's too late. Portal to your body is that shimmering dome there. Go, now. Okay. Away I go!
Where did he fall from? His body smashed to talk. It's a wonder he's still breathing.
All I saw was a corona, not his origin point. But look, he's healing already. Spontaneous regeneration.
Wait, I know his face. What was that? What did you do, Calistege? Calisteg? I don't know. His tone has become accusatory, suspicious. You open your eyes. First thing you notice is this man's kaleidoscope of tattoos writhing across his forearms. He wears a long, dark coat, belted at the waist, supplies filling the pockets. His boots are worn and stained with years of travel. You blame me? He emitted an internal physiological reaction in response to the fall, probably related to that fantastic healing process. Obviously, Aligern. Her voice rolls and hisses, and you have to rub your eyes to be sure that you're not seeing double. Faint echoes of her actions trail from her, each nearly mimicking her, though some act and react to stimuli that you can't perceive. Her vivid hair and outrageous clothing remain constant through these shadows. Oh yes, it's obvious, Calistege. His voice is grim and clipped. Then he sees you looking at him. You're no ordinary mortal. We know that much. Start talking. His face is hard and set. Scan thoughts. He's the changing god. Calistege is deliberately blinding herself. But why? Should I act like I don't know what's going on? Where am I? How did I get here? Yeah, that's... You built the dome. Don't you recognize it? He growls. You know he's not the changing god, Aligern. Scan thoughts. Aligern is being more paranoid than usual. How long must I put up with him? It's his face. I've never seen any other people rebuild themselves like that. Only the changing god could have healed so quickly. He sighs and rubs his face, trying to regain his composure. Maybe you could help me for a change. You know what this means to me. You're familiar with the word changing, Aligern. It implies inconstancy. Thus, the changing god may well have changed. Several versions of her shrug, and she addresses you. You'll have to forgive him. He believes you're someone he once knew, even though it's painfully obvious to anyone that you are newly born. Her most solid self curtsies while others bow or spin. I and my sisters am Calistege. This is Aligern. We are explorers, knowledge seekers. That's how we came to be in this room. If I'm not mistaken, you are what we call a cast-off. The changing god created you, body and mind. Your sire used your body for a time, then abandoned it for reasons of its own. When his mind departed for a new experience, you were born in his cast-off shell. Where are we? What is this place? Who is the changing god? Are there other cast-offs? So you say I was born when the changing god left, but why am I not dead? Before I awoke, I was in some kind of dreamlike labyrinth with a growing specter. If falling from the sky didn't kill me, is there anything that can? That one. I used the cipher to slow your fall further, but the damage still would have killed an ordinary person. But think about it. If you're the kind of person who can make your body into anything you want, what do? If you've constructed bodies for centuries, you want to make each one better than the last. You want to live forever. You're not going to let your life end by accident. No, you'll make strong bodies, fast, powerful. Maybe throw in regeneration while you're at it. The changing god has always been vain. He rarely stays long in the shell that doesn't suit his self-image. She looks you up and down, her smile suddenly unnerving. Perhaps the changing god fled because he didn't want to wear those scars of yours. If the changing god abandoned my body, where is he now? How can you be sure this body's a cast-off? What was that blast of energy when I woke? Do you know anything about the tides? What are the changing god's bodies like again? If he abandoned your body, then his consciousness fled to another. He eyes you keenly. Oh, do stop. The look she gave Aligern is equally piercing, amplified by the withering glares of her sisters. There's one thing we know about the changing god, dear. It's that he always has a contingency. This child was born here. The object of your obsession will have been reborn somewhere else. As I was telling my colleague, it was obviously a physiological reaction of some kind. I've never witnessed the birth of a cast-off, but yes, it could very well have been caused by your nascent consciousness. Don't worry, I don't believe it caused any real harm. Not to me, at least. Really? You've been more abrasive than ever since we came in here. He shoots her a sidelong look. She just can't empathize with other people unless she's experimenting on them. Are you sure the surge didn't hurt you? If it did, it was damage in our minds. Though how you check if it carked her, I couldn't say. Tough to find normalcy there. At least we know it didn't hurt Allegern. That skull's as thick as organic stone. Do you know anything about the tides? I've heard that term before. A subject your sire studied in great depth. I'm afraid it isn't my field of inquiry. I want to ask about something else. Horse child, you must be so disoriented. Where are we? What is this place? The sanctum of your sires. The common belief is he has several such places throughout the ninth world, possibly other worlds as well. We were only just able to gain entry to this one because of your grand entrance. Before I woke, I was in some kind of dreamlike labyrinth with a glowing specter. With how hard you hit the ground, I'm surprised that's all you saw. If falling from the sky didn't kill me, is there anything that can? An excellent question. Having seen your regenerative abilities in action, I suspect they are primarily physical, a regrowth. If that's the case, you'd be unable to survive most varieties of psychic or molecular decomposition, disintegration, conflagration, and so forth. Degenerative diseases could pose a problem, and I know of several entities capable of psychic destruction. As she speaks, a vision flashes into your mind. It's not yours exactly. Somehow you know this is a memory of the changing gods. You are in a dark room, lit by a myriad of blinking lights and holograms from the many machines surrounding you. What about a body that can withstand the sorrow's attacks? Said a voice. It seems to be coming from one of the machines. No, you reply. That thing has no respect for barriers of any kind. Physical, temporal, psychic. This is the only way. With a series of gestures, you bring up an image of a crystalline pod. If the resonance chamber works, it will give us the power to stop the sorrow's hunt once and for all. We just need the right focal point, a catalyst. The memory fades. Callistage is still talking. You realize that the device you saw in the memory is identical to the one behind you now. It looks just like the Spectre had described it, a transparent sarcophagus inside a crystalline dome, with mechanical arms arrayed around it on a metal ring. Unfortunately, the dome is shattered, the sarcophagus is cracked, and one of the arms is in pieces on the floor. Whatever its function, it clearly needs repair. Or flesh-eating viruses. One presumes disfigurement by the iron wind would likewise be devastating enough to... I think he gets the point, Callistage. I saw a vision. Do either of you know about the sorrow? I've had my share of sorrows, but never the sorrow. What's that, a disease? Her mouth compresses in a tight line. I know nothing about it. Who is the changing god? Ha! That's something coming from you. She gives him a sidelong glance. The changing god is your sire, dear. He discovered a path to immortality long ago, a means to transfer his self to a new body of his own creation. I don't think he knew, however, that when he abandoned one body, another mind was birthed to fill the void. Oh, he knew all right. He eyes you up and down coldly. The only thing the changing god cares about is himself. He doesn't give a single thought for those he leaves behind. He sees us as experiments, not humans. Ooh, so Allegern's an experiment as well? Do I tell them about that? I wonder how wise it will be to be trusting of others in this world. I saw a vision of myself in another time and place just now. You didn't see it too, did you? I saw you stare into space while Callistage graphically described all the ways you could die, but that's about it. He snorts. I only noticed because I did the same thing. Okay. Do either of you know how to fix that crystal chamber there? Allegern chuckles. Then, firmly and certain, he says, "Not likely, though it might not be impossible. You need people with the appropriate knowledge. I'm sure the cult of the changing god will hold the answer." Her distaste is evident in the expressions of her echoes, although the face of the one in the lead remains carefully impassive. "You'd turn to the insane to help a newborn. Where's your judgment, Allegern? I would take him to the Order of Truth." "The Order of Truth? Are you mad? They would sooner take us apart." What's the cult of the changing god? Despite what she says, they're not insane, they're eccentrics. She laughs, but he soldiers on. "They're worshippers of you or your sire. The changing god, they devote their lives to understanding your kind." What's the Order of Truth? As my alarm goes off. Knowledge seekers, the learned who try to wrest secrets from the hearts of the prior worlds. They gather in the city to exchange their findings and help humanity to build a brighter future. She smiles brightly. Our friend Allegern here was once one of them. Frauds, quackslavers, and charlatans. They don't have all the answers, and I'd not trust them with the changing god's secrets. You're just angry that they couldn't help you with ours. Her echoes tinkle laughter. "But I am being too cruel, dear Allegern. Let us take our new friend in the order." Okay. I wonder if I should finish up this discussion or stop here. You know what? I'm going to stop right here. We'll make that choice on the next episode. Okay, so that's it for this episode of Torment's Tides in Numenera. What are my thoughts after this half an hour? Well, it's a slow pace, again, because I'm reading. It's primarily about reading. We got to play through a boss fight, I guess. A crisis. We got to play through a crisis. And so far, I'm enjoying it. I like the pace. I like the writing, actually. It's pulling me into this world. I'm sure there's so much more to learn. I don't want to go into the codex or anything, so that's why I'm talking as much as I can. I think I'm going to play my character as someone who wants to learn as much as they can, someone who trusts others, and if I get betrayed or if it ends in sadness, well, that's just the price I pay. So, without further ado, thank you for watching. Please tell me in the comments what you think of the game so far, what you think of my playthrough so far, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.